Hey guys! Today I'm here to tell you all about what I plan to do in November. So I actually kind of can't believe it's already going to be November in a couple of days. That's kind of scary when you think about it, but also kind of good. But there we go. Basically, the November, if you don't know, is NaNoWriMo, which basically stands for National Novel Writing Month. It's basically a month where millions of people across the globe come together in 1 month to write 50,000 words. It's a great way of getting into writing daily, and it's a great way of having camaraderie while you're writing, having people urging you on to get on with it, and it's just great to sort of get that experience. And I've done it for 3 years now, and this will be my 4th year, and I'm really looking forward to doing it again. It's going to be a bit hectic this year, so I've got so much more going on. But first, let's talk about NaNoWriMo. So I bought this. I've had a notebook that had this slogan on before, but I bought this a couple of days ago, and it's always keep a notebook handy because you never know when inspiration will strike. And this will be in my bag with me everywhere I go, and it will have lots of different writings in it, like that one's already a different story in there, so it's all going to be all my ideas, all anything that I write down will be going into this book so that I can keep up and on top of this NaNoWriMo challenge. You have to write 1,666 or 1,667, something like that, words a day, which actually isn't that hard. It'll probably take me about 2 hours a day, if that, maybe an hour if I really push myself. So hopefully I'm hoping to be able to set that time aside and be able to write as much as I can in that time. And for this NaNoWriMo, I am actually doing a sequel of a book that I did in last year's NaNoWriMo. I haven't actually finished editing it yet, but I know where that book will be going, all the bits that I need to add into it, and all the things I need to change within it. And so I know exactly what's going to be happening in this second book because of what happened in the first one. But this sequel is also a little bit different to your average sequel in that it is from a different character in the story's perspective, and it's not in the same time zone as the first book either. It's just the same characters in a different place, and how their story continues. So the first book is about Paige and her story of self-discovery and fulfillment and happiness, and it's a really lovely story. I really enjoyed writing it, and I've had some good feedback on it, and I'm hoping all my edits and stuff will make it brilliant. And so this story is Scott's story, and I've written a small sort of blurb that I'm hoping it'll be. I have the plan plotted out of what's going to happen and when, and it's just a case of putting words to page. So this is the blurb that I've come up with. Just as Scott and his band are starting to make a name for themselves, tragedy strikes, leaving Scott to pick up the pieces. Without his brother to lean on, he turns to the one thing he knows will take the pain away, but the release is only temporary. Now in the midst of a terrifying addiction, Scott has a handful of decisions to make, starting with the future of his band and ending with the future of his love life. If he takes one wrong step, he could lose everything, but the temptation to the dark side is incredibly luring. Can Scott keep his promises, or will this tragedy cause his life to derail completely? The book is called Cross My Heart, and I've been thinking about writing it for ages, and I'm really excited to finally get onto it and do it. And I'm just really excited to start, and I'm hoping that throughout the month I'll have weekly updates to let you know how I'm doing, if I'm on track, if I've got stuck, if any sort of maybe I'll come up with tips, maybe I'll just, if you want anything, if you want to see me say anything, just give me a comment in the comments below, because I've done Nano for quite a few years now, so I hope I'm fairly good at it by now because I've won all the 3 years I've done it as well. So if you're NaNoWriMoing as well and you want any tips, any help, or if you want to let me know that you're doing it and give me your Twitter and I help to support you, do let me know, and we should I'll do that. I apologise for rambling. So that is going on. But also this month I am hosting Netgalley November. So for those of you out there who are reviewers, you may know of Netgalley, and basically I have so many Netgalley books that I own and haven't read. I'm spending the month of November trying to read as many of those as I can. Now that is going to be a bit difficult with NaNoWriMo as well, but I'm gonna try and do what I can. But it's also an event that we're letting other people participate in. It's being co-hosted with Kaylee from K Books and Laura from Bookish Treasures, and I'm leaving the link to the page down below. And basically, if you're interested, just link to your own page. There'll be weekly updates again on my blog, which will tell you how I'm doing and also give you a linky to link up to how you're doing. And basically, it's just a bit of fun to sort of try and get everyone reading as much as they can with everyone else, and yeah, getting on top of all our reviews and review copies that we're just so behind on. So I have had a question whether it has to be Netgalley books or not, and I decided as long as you're reading review copies that need to be read, that's fine with me. So if you're a tuber who doesn't know Netgalley yet, feel free to just jump on board with your review books as well. That'd be awesome. So yes, I'm leaving the link down below. And that's all from me. I hope to see you again soon. Bye!